Hi, friends. This is Vijay. And yeah, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. It's always great to be at Interface, and my special thanks to Interface team, and especially to Sudhir when he asked me to give a testimony. So he's my, like friend since my BTech. He was my classmate. So it's always great to be at Interface. So yeah, every stage in my life is always a great testimony, I can say. So I'll share a small part of my life that stays in line with the topic that we have chosen today, and probably that might strengthen some of you. So before I go there, like my birth itself is a big miracle. And I was born to my parents after 25 years of their marriage. Yes, you heard it right. It's like 25 years after their marriage. So if someone is waiting for kids after your marriage, yeah, God can do anything. So yeah, I always stand as testimony, and wherever I go, I mention this point because there are many, couples like who will be praying for kids, but they'll be very disappointed. So if God can do, yeah, like everything is possible to Him. So coming back to my life, yes, in my mid-career life, like every other person I'm longing for promotions, and I was longing for salary hikes. I strived a lot to get into my next roles, and also to see a huge hike in my salary. So like I used to work for hours together for that. But even after this long effort, it was the same stage, and the hikes were very minimal every year. So then, I thought, like, why can't I start my own firm, and probably why can't I earn more? So I always have this special interest for entrepreneurship, and always like my specialty is like, if you give me anything that is into a failing mode, any business, I can get them back to profit mode, and probably I can make it a fruitful company. So strategy and operations is my key core area, I can say. So with that, like I thought, like, let me come up with a new strategy on how to come up with a business that is not there in the market. So way back in 2013, I think, yeah, I came up with my own e-commerce site. At the time, there is no Flipkart or else Amazon. Of course, they are into Indian market, but they haven't penetrated much. Say their presence is very minimal, and this quick commerce is nowhere in India at that time. So yeah, I started my own business. I took maximum loan that I can get through my salary, and I started my own business. And in the initial few months itself, I was able to capture half of the Hyderabad, and my orders were like overwhelming day by day. And I used to make, huge money with this business. So I have a small team, and in the initial days, like I used to manage everything on my own. So I not rely on many people, but like most of the things I used to handle. So like my day goes like this. Like I used to start like in the early in the morning around 3:30, because the market is volatile. I have to monitor the purchasing. So after that, like we need to do all the packings and then all the deliveries. So everything used to complete by 12:30 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I used to rush back to my office, which is at 2 to 11 shift. So from 2 to 11, I used to do my job and come back again to my office at 11:30, check the orders for the next day, wind up the day at 12:30 in the night, and then like I sleep for 3 hours or 3.5 hours every day. So I used to struggle a lot, and yeah, I was making money. So Sundays became only business, and every day, no daily prayer, nothing, just business, making money. And I was into, like, unknowingly, I was lost completely. So in those days, like suddenly I started to see some losses in my business, because the team under me, because it's a one-man army, I can't monitor everything. So slowly the funds were misused and everything were diverted, and slowly I ran up into losses. So then I found out where the flaw is, but I need, I mean, like some confident person who can handle this. So when I then like I realized like, yeah, I came far away from the Lord, and then like I started to come back to the Lord, and I was asking him, Lord, like, what you want me to do. So I could clearly hear the voice, like he said, like, just stop the business. It was like, I don't know. I mean, what were you saying? So then I mean, like, I thought for a while, but yeah, on the next week itself, like I took the decision and I started my business. So probably I ran into losses completely. All my life earnings were into that, and slowly I ran into losses. And in the meantime, like like the work where I was doing, so without my involvement, there was some flaw in the project that I was handling, and it was in such a state that I mean, like the management thought that they need to sack me because of this project, and I was indirectly conveyed about the same to look out immediately wherever I can, so that these orders will not be issued, because it was a long-term career like in this firm. So then like the business is gone, and I mean, the job is at stake. I don't know what to do. So when I was in the state, suddenly, like my mother was diagnosed with, I mean, some clots in the brain, and she became paralyzed, and she can't move. And I can see that within a month, like, I mean, the doctors already said like her span might be just like 1 month more. And that's why I said, like, I was born after 25 years of my parents' marriage, and I was very much attached to my parents. So when I came to know about this, like, I was totally shattered, like what to do. So I was trying to digest the news because it's a fact. And then like I was trying to help myself to adjust to this. So when the time is nearby, suddenly, like, I lost my father because of massive cardiac arrest. So it was all of a sudden a big shock, I can say. I was expecting and I was ready for my mother, but I mean, my father's is like all of a sudden it happened. I was talking to him and just stepped out, and by the time I came back to home, is no more. So I don't know what to do. And within a month, I lost my mother as well. At a time, my job is at stake. I ran into total losses, and whatever the salary I get, I used to complete by 5th of every month. And my parents gone. I don't know what to do. Like, I was weeping literally in front of the God. Then I realized like how sinful I am in my past, like how I was running behind the money, and my focus was only on money, but never about the Lord. So then I just gave him one commitment. Lord, like, I'm giving my life to you. I don't want to take any loans further. I don't want to take any credits in any way. Just bring me out of the situation, and I'll stand as a testimony to you. So he tested me. Everything will not be very simple, right? So he tested me. He just gave me one small test, like, I mean, like, I need to complete the cemetery works of my parents. I don't have any money. And within a month, I have to complete everything. So I don't have money, and I was asking him like, Lord, how can I do this? I don't have money, and I'm the only child. And if I can't do this least job, I mean, like, how can I face the society? So I was asking him, Lord, please give me a way to go out of this. And the days came very close. Like within 10 days, I have to complete this because it's their first anniversary. So he tested me to the last point, but still, I mean, in the meantime, the bank guys will be calling saying that, like, there is a new credit card for you. There is a pre-approved loan for you. Just a sign would do anything. But I gave a word for him that I'll never take any loan. I'll never take any credit card. So he tested me to the last point. And I still remember, like, the place where I was kneeling and I was weeping like anything. On the second day itself, at the same place, I received a huge amount that was saved by my father for my future. So immediately, like, I took that and I completed the work. And within 1 month, trust me, guys, like, I closed all my loans. How? Like, the same project that I was about to be sacked, the same project turned out the other way. And for the same project, I got an award. And that award is a lump sum amount. And where I have invested all the amounts, I mean, short up like anything. It's just like he took away my sin. he just like phased me towards the light. So it's just like I gave my life to him, and he moved me from shame to fame. So if there is anyone who can say that if they can live without credit cards, without loans, yes, I'm here standing as a testimony. And yes, without loan, I have a house now, and it's not somewhere at the far end of the city. It's in the mid of the city, very near to IKEA, and it's not an apartment, it's an independent house. And who gave it? It's my Lord. At the same time, I have a car, I have everything. Why? Because I mean, every point is a testing, guys. It's not so easy. Even when I was working in a corporate, like, the people who are working under me used to have a bigger car, and I used to go on a scooty. And then when I was asking, Lord, please give me, he tested me to the far end. And at the point, like, he gave me a channel that exactly suits what car I want, and both of them will match automatically. So I mean, there are many testimonies like this. The only thing is, like, earlier I used to work and I used to strive for this earthly riches, I can say, to connect to the topic. But now, like, like, I'm like storing everything with the Lord. So if you convert $1 to Indian rupee, you can buy many things. But if it is a dollar which is with Lord, if I can convert $1 that is from the eternity, I mean, you can buy earthly riches, everything without any pain. So since then, like, I'm working for the Lord, and like, I always see like what I can do for the Lord, and so that, like, I can have my salary with the Lord, and with $1 I can purchase everything in this world. So this is a small testimony, I can say. So what God gave me in my past, and I just wanted to stand as testimony for him, so that, like, I can encourage some of you at least, I mean, like, to work for him, go for him, and like earn whatever you want in the earth just by following him. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and all glory to God. Thank you.